Good morning, everybody. Just getting set up here. Let's see. Let's see who's going to be first today. Okay. Pretty much set up. I think the invitations have been sent out. And yeah, it's been kind of busy around here. It's rainy. You can see it's kind of wet. It's kind of dark and murky. The storms are coming down from the north, down off the lake, and they're slowly inching their way across over to Canada and out of the area, hopefully by later today. What did fly last night? And that's so hot. The one ship I did fine. I flew the Air 2S, but it was a little bit dark. Then I flew a couple of ships with the Air 2S, and they didn't turn out as I thought they should. So then I switched over to the Autel Nano Plus, and it was so dark out that they're okay, but not up to the standard I like. Hey, Marshall, how are you doing? Good morning to you. Welcome. You are first today. Yeah, just kind of cruising along here. I don't know. Paul said something about, I think, that he was going to be a little bit later. In fact, here he is now. Hello. Hey, Paul.
I'm just getting up.
Oh, are you? Okay. All right.
I'll be there. I'll be done in a few minutes.
Okay. All right, buddy. Yep. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Yep. Paul is just woke up, so he'll be joining us here shortly. So it's Monday morning. It was my trash day. I got my trash out. They were coming by pretty early this morning, and I got mine out, just came back in, and here comes the trash truck, picked up the trash. On a weekly basis. Right, boo-boo? And Mia, of course, wants her morning pills. She gets these little slices of bread with some peanut butter, and then I put the pills in there, and she kind of looks forward to that. There you go, boo. Yeah, I know. She says it's early in the morning to eat, but she'll force herself. So how's everybody else doing? I hope good. Dominic is second. Paul Hodges is going to be here in a few minutes. He slept in. He just called me. I understand how that is, but I haven't been able to sleep in for quite some time. I was up this morning at 5:30 again. All part of the process, I guess. Is what it is. And Lynn keeps telling me, don't sweat the small things in life. It is what it is, so deal with it. So there was a whole, after the float down last night, there was a whole bunch of people, or a whole bunch of ships, big ships, that were waiting to get through. So last evening, that's when I went and flew, and it was so because when I went, it was spitting rain, so wasn't the best conditions. The I got 4 or 5 ships last night between, I'd say, dusk and well after dark. So I have those to edit and decide of which ones I'm going to post, because like I say, some of them, when I went and looked at the raw footage, some of them were okay, but nothing particular. Nothing stood out. The see, the first one I did when it came down, I think, was the Walter J. McCarthy. I think. Let me see if I've got that. Yeah, I'll screen share it. I'll show you some raw footage. This is the raw footage that I shot. This was with the Air 2S. And this was after they opened the river back up. All of these ships have been waiting to pass through, as they have to go through the channel here, downbound out of Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, and Lake Huron, as they head on down towards Detroit, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, and out. So I guess that one is capable. Hey, good morning. How you doing?
I can't believe I slept in.
Hey, well, happens to all of us, Paul. This is the Walter J. McCarthy that came down through last evening.
Oh yeah, yep. Okay.
Was the first one through after they opened it back up again.
Oh, Marshall was first this morning.
Yep, Marshall was the man.
Just getting things set up here. Yeah. And there is Dominique. Okay. Good morning, guys. Sorry, I just got up. Just woke up. Yeah.
Get your coffee yet?
Yep, right here. Just got to start taking all my pills.
I just gave Mia her pills. She hasn't eaten yet because the food's there, but she just plays with it. Mia,
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, kids have been outside and back in already. So there.
Yeah, Mia went out this morning because I had to take today's trash day. I had to take the trash out.
Oh yeah.
And I took it out, I would say 6:50 a.m. and then within 10 minutes they came by and picked it up.
Mm-hmm. So what one were you flying here, Paul?
That's the Air 2S.
Okay.
And it turned out okay. The other subsequent flights, not so much.
Yeah.
See, there's the out there, the Honorable Oberstar.
Yeah.
Out there in the lake.
Yeah, I was going to tell
Down
you,
below.
there's a few of them lined up coming through.
Yeah. But that was just at dusk, so. It turned out okay. Not all that spectacular for sure.
Little Llama Lord, so she's just getting up too.
Yeah. He was on Uncle Bill's live last night, and that would have been like 3:00 for her this morning.
Yeah.
Because he was on at 10 Eastern. So that would be 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
her time. Oh, hang on. Mia wants to go out, Paul.
Yeah, I gotta turn some lights on here. I'm a little dark. Oh, kind of dull out there again today. But yeah, I just got up too. I can't believe I slept in that much. Oh, I didn't go to bed till about 11 o'clock, but normally I'm in bed a little earlier, but yeah. Gonna minimize this for a minute. So what's everybody up to today? I see. What's the weather like down there, Marshall? You guys get enough rain down there, or you guys still got more to come, or what? I'm just checking here. It's supposed to maybe chance a thunderstorm later, but I don't know. Risk of thunderstorm developing afternoon. 70% chance here and 60% overnight again. So, supposed to get some more rain. We had last day and a half or so. We've had some storms go through here. So. About 2 o'clock this afternoon, they figure, oh, we might get some rain. So must be something coming in the air. Oh, there's some actually in the area. Just looking at the radar right now. But I don't know where it's coming from because I don't see anything to the west of it unless it's coming from the east. Oh, I see it's kind of stalled a bit. I don't know. Weatherman knows more than me, I guess, but they don't lie, right? You know.
Oh, man, I had to put the magnetic screen up because Mia stands there and looks at me until I do it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You can't just open the door and let her out. She wants
Really?
that magnetic screen up there. So
Yeah,
she
yeah.
can get it out.
Yeah, Marshall said it's gonna rain later on today down there again too, so.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, good morning, Wayne B.
Okay, here's the second ship that was in the background.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm still flying the Air 2S.
Oh, sky looks terrible though, don't it? Yeah.
And it's getting dark. Well, yeah, it was sprinkle raining when I got down there. Just kind of a misty little rain. But you can see it's dark, and it turned out okay. It just isn't
Yeah.
spectacular, you know.
Yep. It just, I think when you're on the other side though, it would be darker. Yeah. Well, that's not too bad there.
No, it isn't. The lights show up nice, you know.
Oh yeah.
But there's
not
the
bad.
sunset was down below the horizon, and the clouds lit up a little bit.
Yeah.
And there's the next ship coming down. That ship I wasn't able to get because I went back and landed to change batteries, and I did a hot swap. For
Oh, yeah,
some
yeah.
reason, when I did the hot swap, it would not, when I got back in the air, when I go to hit the record button, it wouldn't record.
Oh, no kidding.
So I flew the ship just as practice, came back and landed, turned it off, turned it back on, shut the drone down, shut the controller down, turned it back, and it recorded.
Yeah.
Always the way. There's always something that goes wrong.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Yep. So that and then I'll show you real quick with the Nano, which just turned out, let me see, it'd be the Tedasic.
Marshall said they had tornado warning hit there last night, but nothing happened. So. Hey, good morning. Look who's in the chat, Paul. Sam Hayden.
Hey Sam, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I know he's been really busy with getting moving and getting the wedding plans, and
Yeah.
here's with the Nano last night, and I'm not pleased with that either. This is a CSL Tedasic.
Yeah.
It's okay, but
Well, usually that one's a little bit brighter.
but they had these extra lights on them, and it just
Yeah.
kind of like screwed everything up.
Oh.
See the lights back here?
Yeah. Oh my God.
And the smoke from the stacks, I think, is clouding it.
Huh.
Could be wrong, but see how it's hazy?
Yeah.
Really hazy.
Something. You didn't change any settings, did you?
But there's midway up the hull and everything.
Oh, yeah. Clear as a bell. Huh.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's why I say those videos didn't turn out very well.
Yeah, it's really dark there in the front, isn't it?
Yep. Out past the bridge. There's going down the side. See the bright lights again?
Yep, but
When
it's
I
clear
come
though.
around, when I come around the stern, you're going to see this bright light here
Yeah,
is going to see it?
Yep.
It's almost like it's a spotlight turned on.
Yeah. Huh. Maybe they did forget to turn it off or something.
So I wasn't when I came home and I looked at that last night, that's why I didn't finish editing or anything. It's like I'm going to bed.
Yep. Hey, good morning, Marcel. How you doing? He's up early too. Yeah.
Yep,
Vancouver,
Sam has been really busy, and
Yeah.
everybody wish him well because he's getting ready to make the move, getting ready to get married. He's got lots of things going on in his life right now.
Yeah.
He's moving. Are you moving to Tennessee, Sam, or
Mm.
he's right now? He's in Southern Illinois, I think.
Yeah, I think he's moving southern farther.
Yeah. Marcel, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, Tennessee. Just bought my house over there. Yep. Okay.
Oh, shit.
He's gonna be a Tennessean.
Guess whose birthday today?
Whose?
And I just vote blue. I'm glad I went to Facebook. Diane's.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam's gonna be an hour and a half from Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, there you go.
Country western capital. Oh, Curtis is headed back to work today. Yeah, that's really good news, Curtis, that you're
Yeah.
feeling good enough to go back driving.
Oh yeah, he's back to work this morning. Yeah. I'm trying to think where the heck it was I used to go to in Tennessee. I think it was north of Knoxville. There's a place called Raccoon Valley Truck Stop.
Nashville, Knoxville area.
Yeah, but the truck stop was on a hill. It was really weird. It was quite unique. I mean, a steep hill.
Oh,
Kind
really?
of weird where you had to park trucks. Yeah, it was fairly steep.
So the
It's
trucks
called it
weren't,
Raccoon
when
Valley.
you're parking them, the trucks weren't level or?
Yeah, no shit, no. Yeah, 'cause they had a place where they curved up, so if the fuel leaked out of your truck, it would go down to a certain area and catch it or something. But it was
Well-
called Raccoon Valley Truck Stop. Yeah.
Whoever designed that.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Well, because I've seen where, they have truck stops in an incline. They do
Yeah.
is they dig it out flat.
Yeah,
You
yeah. But, all right, back, Paul.
Okay, Sam. You have a good day, my friend. Yeah, I'll make sure, Sam, that he sees your message when he gets back. Hey, Paul, Sam Hayden put in there that exit 117 on the I-75 is the old Raccoon
Right.
Valley.
Yeah, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Sam had to go back to work, so.
Yep. Yep, I can remember going there with the transport. I don't know.
Yep, Sam's got to log in, and Curtis is going to
Yeah,
work. What'd you have for breakfast? Anything?
who's that?
You?
No, for breakfast, nothing. Coffee,
Yeah.
that's all I ever eat. Okay.
What? So what? You got to go back to the trailer anyway. You're gonna pick a little something up for Diane, or
Yeah, I better.
because you got food in the refrigerator there.
Yeah, well, I gotta go back down. I left my microphone there too, because I had to
Yeah.
wear the headphones, so.
But the headphones are working.
Yeah. It was funny, just sitting there trying to pull it up. Raccoon Valley Truck Stop's no longer there. But a guy in here posted it. I remember that place, parked to take a nap. That parking lot was on a hill. Slept nearly standing on my head. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to do things differently, you know?
Diane must be on the road. She said it's foggy in Mount Salem.
Hanging with JD is in the chat. He says hi to us both.
Okay. Yep, you're right. That's the right address there, Sam. But anyway, so. And Mr. JD, good morning. Sorry, guys, just looking up. If I can find some pictures. Call it the Pilot Tribal Center. Maybe there's a new one now. Okay. I'll try and see if somebody had some pictures. Pickclick.com. No, that's just all the hats they used to have.
Yeah, it's kind
Yep, yep, I
of
need
dull
pictures.
down by the water, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I just texted Diane, so where you heading to? So I don't know, she hasn't got back to me yet. Might be in a bad area. It's been delivered, so. Yep, Trash Day celebrations have wrapped up here.
Hey Z, how you doing?
Hey, good morning, AZ.
Sorry I missed you. I see you up there. You popped in after Sam.
Yeah.
I hear Mia snoring someplace.
Yeah.
Right back, Paul.
Yep. Well, not bad. I just got up 20 minutes ago. I kind of slept in this morning there, AZ. But oh well, I guess we all need to do that once in a while. But problem is, in another 2 weeks, I have to start getting up early again to start driving school bus. What, another 2 weeks or so? I don't know. It's September the 7th, and today's the 22nd. So 2-3 weeks away. A week will be 7. It'll be 29. So yeah, 2 weeks away. I'm going to be driving school bus. Okay. Uh, There we are. Though, just looking here. Okay, so our startup meeting will be August the 29th at 9 o'clock in Elmer. Okay, and I have to do a dry run either on Tuesday, August the 30th or the 31st, which is a Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay. So Monday, so a week today, I got a school bus meeting. On the 29th. And I have something else I have to do. Okay, that's not it. Okay. I gotta find this paperwork I need. Cool. Alright. Yeah. Oh, I had it here. I know I did. Yeah. That's my medical. Yeah. Boom. Okay. Oh, maybe it's over here. Yep. The 24th is when? Oh, so I gotta go for X-rays and ultrasound on the 24th, which is Wednesday. Oh. But it's not until 3 o'clock in the afternoon almost. Something else coming up too. I forget what it is, but yeah. What's if everybody's listening? In about 2 weeks or a little more, about starting about September the 7th, we'll be going back to probably 9:15 in the morning before we go live, because I drive school bus till 9 o'clock, and the time I get home is about 9:15. So, anyways, they will be starting a later stream in the morning. So,
And we're going back to the winter hours.
go back to winter hours. So, yeah. What was that? Oh, squall warning. On my phone, I just got a squall warning. Well, I have to go take a look at the weather here, see what's going on. I didn't think I'd seen anything in the area actually.
Oh my.
My phone just come up with a squall warning.
Oh,
Oh, well,
the weather sure has been strange.
yeah. Well, there's a little one there. You got one just above you, Paul, too. Okay. Well, it's kind of a really slow moving one. Huh. Oh, well, stay inside where it's dry, I guess. Huh. It looks like it's going to rain for quite a little while. Huh. Paul, show this to Paul. MSN something. Cool. What we got? Okay, I gotta go over here. Right click it. Open link in a new tab. Oh, it's a beagle. Hang on here. Let me go. Okay, cool. Let's stop this thing here. Where's the sound? Go right there. Okay, we'll go to share screen. Okay, I want this one. Okay, and here we go. It's a beagle.
That's a pit bull there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, last night, you should have seen me last night when I went to bed. I didn't think I was going to get any sleep, tell you the truth. Anyway, so I clouded in bed and trying to get comfortable. Vader's at my back, Gracie behind my knees, and the cat comes walking in and flops on my head. Cat was looking for attention, come up, crying, just ramp, 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 just crying like crazy last night. Wanted the attention. He come up, curled up right up top of my head on the pillow. I couldn't have moved if I tried.
Wow. That's like Dominic's cat. That cracks me up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Cat don't, well, he might come down here and bother me a little bit, but you don't come jump up on the table and keyboard and all that crap. So
JD says that clip you showed, you got to have the sound on.
well, I did have the sound. Oh, I didn't put it on the thing there. It was just him, just went one to a blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Anyways, just a beagle making funny noises, sleeping at night. I'm surprised my sister didn't get back to me. She was foggy Mount Salem. Well, she's not home then, so maybe she was in a bad area. I only did it that one time. Went, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're into another week already, Paul.
Yep.
10 days till we go into September.
Yeah, another week we'll be there. That's what I was saying. Another 2 weeks, I'll be back on the bus. Next Monday is a week today is when I have to do that meeting. Then the day after, I have to do the dry run. Then the week after that, well, week and apart, because we don't go back to school till Wednesday of all days. But ship coming down to the Laurentian.
Here comes Dominic.
Yep, here comes Dominic into the house. There he
Thought
is.
I'd
Good
try
morning,
something
Dominic,
different
or
tonight.
good evening.
Thought I'd try a different place.
Yeah, so what, you burning the midnight oil over there doing all these live streams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was on Uncle Bill's earlier today, but had to just drop back into the chat because I had to take a friend to a doctor's appointment. So I had it on in the background and was listening to it. But yeah, I wasn't able to get on after about an hour and a half.
Mm.
I got called away.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, I was amazed that Laura was on.
yeah. Well, it finished around what 3:15 my time, which equals 6:15 their time. So I can only surmise how long it actually went because I got stuck in the off-room chat on Artcode Drone Solutions yesterday.
oh.
Chat, so I can see what the chat's done. Yeah.
Yeah, Art had a nice little thing going.
Yeah. I think it was an extra half an hour that I was on. Because he started at 9:00 and we got off around midday. So I
Yeah.
think he closed around 11:30 and we just babbled on for probably 25, 30 minutes on top of that.
Good morning, Corey. Corey Mano's in the chat. Good morning.
Yay.
Corey's probably been keeping busy with the family now that he can't do any racing for this month, but the I think Corey are they done for the month of August as far as racing, or was that just one day? But it made sense to me when you said that there wasn't any racing this last Sunday, 2 weeks before the end of the month, and people are out doing family stuff and whatever, or even family vacations. Oh, I gotta mark a day off the calendar hanging up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I say, I went out last night, and Lynn was in my pocket on the phone, and I did some ships back to back to back because they were all stacked up because of float down, and some of them acceptable, some of them not so acceptable as far as the video. The night ones are okay, but they're pretty dark, right, Paul?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. They're kind of on the dark side for some reason. Yeah. Well, Corey says he's got another race this Sunday, but can't make it. But the next weekend is the big race. He's going to the cottage, I guess. I guess one more time before the kids go back to school, I guess. So.
They're showing on their weather radar heavy rains just northwest of me, and it might brush me because it's headed south.
Yeah. Yeah, she still look dark and dingy around down there, Paul.
Yeah, it is, and it's, as you can see, it's kind of hazy too.
Yeah, really.
But nothing I can do about it. Just don't. I can grumble about it, but it doesn't.
Yeah, sure you can.
It doesn't
Well,
really
see,
make me feel
but
anything.
you can't do that, Paul. It's a Canadian right to be able to complain.
Okay, all right.
That's a Canadian right. we just complain about it, bend over and take it.
You know, I laughed. There's a newscaster on the morning news on Detroit. Name is Amy Andrews. And every time you can watch how the plastic surgery on her face is pronouncing her lips are getting bigger. You know, the whole facial features are just changing.
Here comes Ron. Good morning, Ron.
Morning.
Hey, Ron.
How is everybody?
Morning, all. Yes.
Good
It's
evening,
Monday
Dominic.
night here. Yeah, Monday
You always
night
gotta-
here.
You always got to be different, Dominic. Everybody else you say good morning, and then you say, "Oh, good evening, Dominic." How you doing,
Yeah,
buddy?
we need more Australians in here.
I need more Australians.
Oh,
Dominic's calling for an Aussie invasion.
hey,
Yeah.
now, I hope to make it over there someday, Dominic. It's my
Mm.
goal. Have your sidekick Matt pick me up and go hang out with him for a while.
Hmm.
Dennis Lovelady's making it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, when's he going?
I think this November.
Yeah, I thought it was about the first or second week. I thought it was anywhere between the 8th and the 15th of November.
Yeah.
So that'd be your spring, right?
Yeah, mid-spring.
Mid-spring, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
if
be
you're gonna
back
go, you don't want to
mid-spring,
go in
yeah.
the winter. Yeah.
That'd be the Spring Racing Carnival, which is a horse racing season.
Oh, okay. So when is the does the Roo racing start?
I don't know about the brew racing, but I only know about the horse racing.
Well, Tim Jackson's been working on the Roo Racing Network. You know, I think he was planning on Roo Racing starting sometime around mid-November or something. Or
Is that
But
a
he's-
real thing?
he's having trouble getting jockeys up on the back of the kangaroos. So
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Almost got to that one.
well, he envisions
Yeah.
Roo racing being as big over in Australia as horse racing is like in Kentucky and down over here.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, between the 1st and the 6th of November is the Melbourne Cup Carnival. Yeah, there's 4 races, one on the Saturday, one on the Tuesday, which is a public holiday, one on the Thursday, and one on the following Saturday. So 4 races in 7 days, and they get up to an aggregate of nearly 200,000 people there.
Well, you know, wouldn't that, you know, maybe you should counsel Tim. That'd be a perfect time for him to show up with some of his roos and riders and at least put on a demonstration between the races, you know,
Mm. Yeah,
just to show how fast those kangaroos can move.
yeah. Yeah, our social calendar is pretty full in November and December. We've got many different sporting events in that period.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday, the MCG, which is our Melbourne Cricket Ground, which hosts our AFL games, there was 89,000 people at a game, and it's a regular season. Nothing special, just a regular season.
And there for a cricket game?
No, AFL game, Aussie rules.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The final regular season game before the playoffs start. We call them finals, you call them playoffs.
Okay.
But yeah, 89,000 people. Biggest crowd we've had in 3 years.
And but they're playing the game of cricket or rugby?
No, Aussie rules, which is our football.
Oh, football. Okay.
Our football. which we call AFL or Aussie rules.
So is that kind of a mix between rugby and soccer, or?
It's very hard to explain. But
Because I
think
know
of-
that soccer is a non-contact sport, and
uh,
rugby
this,
is
this
a
has a
very
lot of contact.
yeah
This has a lot of contact.
contact. Okay. So come on out, chase the ball, and get your ass whooped, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
And they bounce the ball in the middle after every goal. The two ruckmen go up like a tip-off in basketball. And then it's pretty much a free-for-all after that. You can't throw the ball. You've got to handball it like that.
Yeah.
You can't run more than 15 meters without bouncing the ball. Now, that's a skill that is very interesting. You've got to bounce the ball.
While you're on a dead run, right?
Yeah. And then you kick. When you kick the ball, you've got to kick it. You kick it to your own man. And if the player takes a mark, which means catching it, the player takes a mark. The player has to stand 10 meters away from him, or a penalty is played. And you've got to kick the ball through the. You've got two major uprights and two smaller uprights. The two major uprights are a goal, which is 6 points, and the two smaller ones are behind. So you have goals and behinds, and then you multiply the goals by 6 and the behinds by 1, and that's what you get a score of.
Sounds complicated to me, Ron. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I've been watching it for nearly 50 years, so I know all the nuances in the game. There are various sets of rules in there. And the
Still
game,
go in there and get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
yeah, the game goes for 20 minutes plus stoppage time. We call it time on. And after the final siren is gone, the team with the most points wins. And that happens 22 weeks of the season.
Wow.
And yesterday was the 22nd week. So we take it from there.
So Ron, what's new out there?
Well, hopefully getting off work here in an hour and gonna go meet the guy who cut down my tree. I'm gonna go meet him this morning, go for a little scoot, and we may go over to the restaurant over in Devil's Tower.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
I'm starting to feel, like I ought to go to church, man. I'm just, meeting up or going over to see her today, and then next weekend I'm going to Salt Lake.
yeah.
You better thank the Lord,
Life's short, buddy. Turn one down, die one short.
Well, Paul's having a little bit of memory loss here. I have it every day, but he left some things down at the trailer, and his sister Diane's birthday's today, and he just remembered it.
Oh, shit. You better.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I've already wished her a happy birthday, but she's not
Better
even
do more.
home. She's
Yeah.
on her way to Tilsonburg right now. So
And you know how she cooks for him?
I know.
He made him a great dinner for him to bring home, and he gets
I
home
forgot it in
and
the
says,
fridge.
"Oh crap, he left it in the fridge."
So I'll go down today. It's quiet. I'll go back down there today. I forgot my microphone anyway, so
Mm.
it's not a big deal. It's only 22, 23 minutes away. So
Paul Hodges, you see my video I put up?
yeah, I commented on it and everything too. That was awesome, especially with the scenery. You can't go wrong, right?
Oh,
Ooh,
that
here
was
comes the Alpina Upbound, Paul. That's the really nice looking one.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So
That's
yeah,
about-
no, like that was a good combination of video and stills in there. The way you did it.
About 90% of that was with the Insta 360.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does some neat. It gives you some. What I kind of like is I have it on the left side of the handlebars, but I can
Yeah,
make those weird perspectives, like somebody standing across the street filming us.
yeah,
It's-
yeah. And you can see the guys on the side of that mountain actually climbing.
Yeah, that was with the drone though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yep.
but you could actually see them actual climbing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I didn't want to get too close to them and spook them or anything like that, especially with them
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
a couple 100 feet in the air.
yeah.
Hey, Paul Hodges, I'll have to go back and watch it again, but I watched Ken Heron there for a couple of minutes the other night, and they talked about a part 108. Have
Yeah,
you heard,
yeah.
have
yeah.
you heard that? And if so, what?
Well, what that guy from Pilot 101,
Yeah.
he was talking about. It's only a proposal. It's not
Yeah.
written yet or anything like that. They're just looking at it, but it's just beyond the visual line of sight and shielded operations. But what he was saying that it will be an addition to the 107. So you'll actually have to do another test and qualify
On top of that.
on top of that for
Yeah, 'cause
each one for visual
Yeah,
line of beyond.
there's a video put out by Ken Heron
I'll
about
be
that.
back, Paul.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna go catch that ship. Okay.
Hey, go for
So,
it.
but anyways, the shielded operations it will be more for FPV. So
Yeah.
what they're saying, shielded operations is, well, an airplane can't fly there anyway. So why are we restricted? So you're below the top of the trees or under a bridge or something. Planes and whatever can't go there anyway. So why are we being restricted from doing that?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
but the
Will be
I
a
don't know.
real shady.
But the problem is, and what's the name was saying there that Airbus and all those other ones, or who's that, Airbus or whoever it was, the people that want to do drone deliveries and all that kind of stuff, they haven't weighed in on this yet.
Oh,
So it's just in the planning stage or inquiry stage, basically is what it is. They're looking into it. That's all they're saying right now. But I don't know what's going to happen with flying beyond the line of sight. I don't know. Is it going to be
Yeah.
along with remote ID and all that shit too, right?
yeah. The funny thing is, I was talking to Michelle last week, and she's going on, "Oh, I want to buy a drone. I want to buy a drone." And I'm like, "Don't do anything until I see you next weekend. We'll have a
Yeah.
long chat."
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, for anybody not in the hobby right now,
Yeah.
it's going to be hard to start up. I've had so many people, Paul, that like, "Oh, I want to buy it." I kind of felt a little guilty the thing that she bought it. There was a girl up in Dickinson about 3 years ago that bought my Phantom 4 Pro.
Yep.
He's talking about, "Oh, I want to do real estate. I want to do this and do that." She had no clue about drones, 100% no clue about photography. None of that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know damn well she hasn't pursued it. I actually contacted her not long ago. I was looking to see if I'd like to buy that back, but I honestly wonder if those batteries are any good. I'll lay 10 to 1 that thing's been sitting in the closet for the last 2 years.
Yeah. Well, see, that's a problem, especially with the remote battery.
Yeah.
I mean, the other batteries you can replace them, but
that
the remote batteries could be a problem. It can be done, but you got to send it away to have it done. I think
Yeah.
it's not unless you want to open the case up and do it.
But for anybody, like I said, I had a good background in photography when I started.
Oh yeah, that helps.
Didn't have a whole lot of knowledge on doing video. I didn't
Yeah.
know shutter speed versus film or frame rate and all that stuff. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
But
But the funny thing here, and just excuse me for a minute, I just want to answer Wayne B's question. Yes, you have to register each aircraft. It's only $5, but yeah, you have to register every one. No, one number does not cover it all here. But I don't know what your real estate is like, and I've watched that buddy of Ken Herons. He does real estate all the time, but here they don't do video. It just don't seem to do the video part of it, just pictures.
Oh, really?
But yet Gary or Gary Foster, Brand Aerials, he was doing something in that area, and it was all video, and it's kind of weird. But anyways, he priced himself out of the market. I don't think he really wanted to do it. That's why he priced it out of the market. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I've only had last 2-3 years, maybe a half a dozen videos at the most. It's not a big seller here for some reason. Could be the market. I don't know.
You know, the outfitter I work for, his daughter is a realtor. She's the one that actually, was my realtor for my house. And I've spoken to her a couple different times on, drone photography for the real estate company she works for. But I tell you what, Paul, they're really not paying 100,
No.
150. It's like,
No, they're real estate people are a bunch of cheap bastards. I'm sorry,
They are.
but they are. Yeah. But yet they make thousands of dollars, right?
I'll tell you the very first one, and I'll admit this now, but I did one, about 3+ years ago, and that was before the whole 107 crap and everything.
Yeah.
This house, Paul, was selling for 1.7, 1.8 million.
Yep.
She was making $35,000 in her real estate fees.
Yep.
And she had a problem paying me $350. That's what I asked. I spent 3 or 4 hours there at the house, and then I spent like 3 days at home editing.
Yeah.
You got a problem paying me that when you're making how much?
Yeah. No kidding. Yeah. Yeah.
That was very discouraging to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember him, Jim from Above and Beyond Drones. Jim and I have talked a lot in the past, and he said he used to get what do you call it, like emails and stuff from a lot of companies, and that they knew his background and knew he was 107 and offered him, hey, can you come out and do this job, that job, that job? It wasn't even enough to pay for the gas.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, no. Yeah.
No, it's yeah, they don't want to pay the money, but I don't know. Right now it's kind of a weird market. I wasn't getting that many aerials before. I did say go back 6 months.
Right.
I wasn't getting that much because houses were selling so fast. You couldn't even get the pictures up, and the house was already sold. But
Wow.
now they're having a hard time selling, and I'm getting more because they got to highlight that house even that much more now to try and sell it.
Right.
Like I'm starting to get some signs back, a few of them, not very many, but they're coming off the market. They're not selling, or they just listing ran out, so somebody else is going to get it and stuff. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's quiet. It's just quiet. So far today, I got nothing for signs or anything. Usually Monday and Friday is my busy days, right? So, but the market's kind of flooded right now, so we'll see what happens. Because there's a lot of listings out there right now compared to what we normally would have.
Right.
But
Yeah, I mean, for me, it might be something I might look at more towards retirement, as the next.
and then again, it depends on what they want too. They want just pictures, they want video, or they want video and pictures. Well, the price keeps going up, right? So.
Do you find that I know a lot of real estate firms have like their own like photo IT department and that, and they website designers and stuff like that. Do you do much of any editing, or do you hand stuff in raw?
No. Well, the pictures, I just edited them myself. I just use that Luminar AI, I guess it is.
Yeah.
And I do that. And but the thing is, I don't spend more than about 15-20 minutes editing
Yeah, I wouldn't
with
either.
that program. It's really simple. But But some agents, what's happening too is, well, I have some agents that I do signs for. I've done 1 or 2 aerials for them, but now what's happening is the people they have for doing photography, they hire to do the inside, outside stuff. Now they're getting drones. Okay.
Yeah.
So they give them a package deal of everything.
Yep.
Okay. Instead of me just going there, I'm doing outside pictures. That's all there is to it, right? But
Right.
they're getting a package deal now. So that's changed a little bit, but see, the problem is, and I've seen it. I always check all my work on. I go to the agent, like a few days after I've done the pictures, see what they posted, see what they used, see what they like, what
Right.
they're looking for. And so, anyways, but what'll happen is some agents will take just the higher ones up from me, but they still have a regular photographer doing the lower pictures around
Right.
the house. But the problem is now this color profile is different from this color profile.
Oh, yep. I see. Yep.
But see, I've got a couple agents that I do all the outside pictures,
Hmm.
high and low. Okay. And because that way all the colors all the same, right? You don't have
Right.
2 different profiles, and like look like one was done in the winter and the other was done in the summer. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It just, yeah. So. But another thing I've run into a couple of times now is that, well, we have winters here, of course. But anyways, in the fall, before, leaves are starting to turn color and stuff, but the person knows that they're going to sell, a couple months down the road when it's all covered in snow and everything else. They want pictures before the snow.
Yeah.
Or,
Yep.
or before the leaves are all gone off the trees or whatever. Because
Yeah.
they've not even posted for 2 months,
Yeah. Had a lot, try to get a hold of me right in the spring when everything's like super green and
Yeah.
yeah.
And like with Luminar AI, you can kind of green things up a little bit and stuff like
Yeah.
that, make it a little bit more richer looking, I guess you want to call it.
I did the other day with Luminar Neo. My friend Don, he was out. He had taken a bunch of pictures of some elk, and I have a problem with this too. I hate going out there with wildlife, especially like in Yellowstone, and you see a bear or elk or moose or something, and they've got tags in their ears. I hate that. It looks so unnatural. But he gave me like about 5 or 6 pictures to work on to erase those tags. And I'll tell you what, with that one erase function in Neo,
Oh, yeah.
God, thing's phenomenal.
But the only thing I find with Luminar Neo, it's a single picture edit.
Yeah.
Okay. Luminar AI, I can batch process.
You can batch them. Yeah. Yep.
That works better for me on the aerials. Now,
You wonder-
don't get me wrong. Like you'll get, if the sun's out and you go around and you get different exposures. But I basically batch them all, then I go back and just tweak them a bit.
Yeah. You wonder why they don't put everything all into one, and I understand it. It's, oh, well, buy this program and you can do this, and buy that program, you can do that.
Yeah.
Why not put it all
I've,
in one?
yeah. Well, I've got Neo, but I'm not using it.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I just, funny thing is you contacted me about 2 or so weeks ago and said, hey, there's an update. I'm like, no, I haven't gotten anything. But
I
then
just want
the
to,
other day,
yeah.
I got,
Yeah, I don't know. It might have been a Canadian or something, it was delayed.
yeah, but
I
got
don't know.
it. Yeah.
I don't know. It was kind of funny because then when you said those numbers, I went and checked, and that's the number I upgraded to. But I got the notification on I don't know, an email or whatever. I lit it up or whatever. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But I said, oh, an update. I want Ron knows about it. Apparently you already had it.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying since I've talked to you a few weeks ago, I've gotten something. There,
Okay.
I'm pretty certain, because initially when you told me, and I'm like, well, I thought I went onto their website. I'm like, well, this seems to be the current version, but I know since I've talked to you, something else came out. I just
Well,
updated the other.
Okay, let's, okay, what the hell's going on here? Around you. Okay, cool. Let's go up here. Oh, check for updates. A new version of Luminar Neo is available. 1.2.1.
Yeah, I don't know which one I have.
Remind me later. I'll do it later. Huh? Okay. So there is another version for me right now. So, huh? What? Oh, that's not. Oh crap! We got rid of that accidentally. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I got one monitor. It goes along and all of a sudden it quits on me, but I go back and find it. And I got to reload it for some reason. Shoot.
From the Alberta border to my place. Shoot, I'm trying to think of where Alberta is in reference to Wyoming.
Be north and to the west a bit, I think.
The further west.
Yeah. Well, I think Saskatchewan's right above you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't have my map in front of me.
Give me a second here. Google, okay, maps. What's up, Alberta?
Wayne B had asked, he said, how long is the drive from Alberta border to my place?
Okay,
Um,
okay, Billings, that's Montana, North Dakota, where are you? Actually, Saskatchewan. Cool. Here, I'll share this. I know if you can see me. There's Rapid City, so you're down in here,
I'm,
Wyoming, down at the bottom,
about
and
90
Alberta.
west of Rapid City.
Yeah. But anyway, so Alberta's up here. So if you follow the line between Montana and North Dakota, see there's Dickinson. You go
Yeah.
straight from there is Saskatchewan. But if you go left at this line right here is Alberta right there. So
Yeah, my place is 3.5 hours to Dickinson.
you're,
And you said
I
Alberta.
know,
I'm trying to
because
see.
I know from this area here, where Ontario and Manitoba start over to Calgary is about 20 hours of driving that distance. So you're good, quite a few hours like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fair ways away. So
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that drive to Salt Lake City. It's about 8 hours. It's a pretty drive though.
Yeah.
So many like to stop and fly, but I gotta get my butt there. She lands about 1:30, and then I just remembered Salt Lake is an hour earlier, so I gotta make up that hour somehow. I'm gonna have to leave about 3-4 in the morning.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So where are you gonna leave your truck when you go there?
At the hotel. I got one of those I guess you call them park and stays.
Yep.
And then I did it last time. It worked out perfect. Just 24-hour shuttle from the hotel, and it runs you right over the airport. And when you get back, you call the shuttle and they come get you again.
Yep. Yeah, I've done that going to Detroit. To fly out of there to go to down for a cruise or whatever. You stay one night and you can park your vehicle for the whole time, and they shuttle you back and forth. And
yeah, the whole package was only $150, $175 bucks for the hotel and the parking. I'm like, you know what? You'd spend that or more just at the airport.
Just to park, just to park at the airport.
Yeah.
No, that's the way we have always looked at it too. Do the same thing.
Yeah, the reason I'm doing it too, my friend Randy and Lynn, they live about 2 hours north of Salt Lake in a tiny little town in Idaho. And Randy needs some help. He's not disabled, but he's getting up there. And for him his luggage and, 100+ pounds of fish. And yeah, so what I do is I drive. We'll get the shuttle. Last time he actually had some kind of a medical event last time. And we actually were carting him around in a wheelchair around the airport. But I had to, kind of help him, and I got him home and got his fish home. And he just texted me the other day. His neighbor has a convenience store, and they said I could put my fish in their freezer. What I do is they've been 30+ year friends of mine, and we'll get to Salt Lake City about noon on our way back, and then we'll get up to his house early afternoon. I'll drop my fish off at the convenience store in the freezer, and then I spend the night with them. And I always like to spend a day or two with them at least once a year. They're really good friends. Then I get up the next morning and drive home.
Yeah. Yeah, like I used to when I drove transport, I just go up to Manitoulin Island every week. And I
Yeah.
got to know, I've done it for years, and I
Mhm.
got to know all the people. And the one place there was at the far west end of Manitoulin, was a place called Meldrum Bay. I used to go out there all the time. I got to know the guy pretty good out there. But anyways, he's got cottages and that there. So me and
Mm.
my dad, we went up there for the salmon season, and we gonna go up there for a whole week. And so anyways, we're up there, and what was it? By Tuesday night, we had our limit. Dad goes, crap. He says, I don't want to go home. I says,
Yeah.
because we got our limit, eh? I said, so I'll be back in a minute.
Mm.
So I went up the store, and because I knew the guys and he owned the cottage and everything else. So I went up there and I said, look, have you got an order coming here with the truck? He goes, oh yeah, they'll be out here in a little while. And so anyways, back to the cottage. He said, Dad, grab the cooler and start packing the fish, but get some ice. We'll pack them. He goes, why? We're leaving? I said, no. I said, just because I'm not driving truck doesn't mean the truck's not coming here.
Yeah.
So anyways, we packed up, truck came, I threw it on the back of the truck, and that's the last stop at Meldrum Bay. He goes from there back to London. So
Oh, wow.
I had called a friend of mine. He's going to meet the truck when it gets back into London and pick it up. And we give him a couple of fish for it. But anyways, we got to stay the rest of the week and get more fish and bring it home. Yeah.
I have to break out my recipe book this week.
Yeah.
All I had to fight the pull to go get some Boston creams, but I didn't do it. I didn't do
Oh,
it.
you didn't do it, Paul? Oh, Jesus.
No.
Well, I'll be back in 2 seconds. I need a cup of coffee, a second one. One just don't quite enough.
Yeah, I hear you.
Too late for coffee for me.
Dominic,
Did
you
I
do-
miss anything, Ron? Were they behaving themselves? Was Dominic being a good boy?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I was just sitting and listening to the discussion.
Dominic, do you do much drone flying at all?
When it's not windy, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been windy for about 3 or 4 days now.
Hmm.
Last time I went out was Thursday, my time, which was probably Wednesday afternoon, your time.
Yeah. I got today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday off. I got one more little project at the house I want to finish up before I leave. And but I actually think I'm gonna take a couple days and practice with the drone, and then I want to get the Osmo out and
Yeah.
practice with that a little more. Paul Murray, where I think that Osmo is going to come in handy. I want to test that this week just to see how far I can get from it, and maybe see how long a single battery will last with it turned on and just sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I go to that hatchery, like I said,
Mm.
it's in a very remote area. You would drive by and you'd never know it's a hatchery. And it's very small, it's not big. But I want to be able to set, and there's a little this little pool on the on the river where all those salmon congregate. There's like a little opening, like a little path through the weeds, and that's where the bears have just been coming back and forth, back and forth.
Mhm.
I'm hoping I planned this correctly, but I want to set the Osmo, you know, in a spot where I think if they walk through there, they're not going to knock it over. But I want to be back behind. There's some debris and a couple of skid pallets and stuff there in the parking lot, where I can sit there and operate it from the phone. I tried it once.
I don't know if the Osmo is capable of you plugging in an external power supply, like, you know, a battery pack.
Yeah.
And then not have to worry about the battery at a crucial time dying, you know?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, thank you. I've got an external battery pack. I got to I don't know where the hell it's at.
Because I bought one and it comes in handy because the other day when I was flying, I went down and the controller was almost dead. And I have this battery pack that, you know, you can also start your car, or you can put.
Yeah, I've got the same thing.
You can plug 110 into it. You can plug in USBs and all that kind of stuff. And it really saved my bacon, you know?
Really? Wow.
It's not very big. It's just.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, this is for you and me.
Getting older is nothing.
Yeah, that's true. It's 100%.
Yeah.
But Paul, they'd say at the end, though, it sucks, especially at the end. It's the last thing you suck is air, you know?
Yeah.
It's about as funny as over at the lodge, you know, where I guide. Somebody gave Ralph that as a gift. It's a book. It's got to be, oh gosh, 1.5 inches thick. There's got to be 300 pages. And it said reasons to vote Democrat. And you open it up. There isn't a word. It's all
blank pages. That's funny.
Yeah. Definitely.
We do get some Democratic hunters that come there that find no amusement in them, but hey, welcome to Wyoming.
Wayne B wanted to know how far it is from the Alberta border to you, Ron.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
I've been there.
Yeah, I think it's quite a distance.
Yeah, I think it's got to be at least 600 miles or.
Oh, at least probably. It's 572. I know I got to do next Sunday morning over to Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, really anxious to see her and spend a couple days with her.
Oh, you're talking about your bar fling, or you're talking about, or you?
Either one.
You know, you know you're totally blessed if it became a threesome. You know.
Mm.
It's every man's dream, you know.
Yes, I know.
Well, guess what I gotta do maybe today? I better do it today.
Got another sign?
No, I gotta apply for the controlled deer draw.
Oh,
Yeah. They got until the end of October.
On the road, I'm surprised you even hunt.
Yeah, see, we have black powder, and you have to apply for a controlled hunt. You have to apply for what week you want, and it's not guaranteed you'll get it either.
Oh yeah.
hello, Bill. Newfound Drone Productions in the chat.
Yeah, it used to be 100%, but now it's not. So some guys get it, some guys don't. So, Hey, good morning, Bill.
What did he say? Come into the stream and we're talking about what?
About your
Yeah, he came in right at the right time.
yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Never a dull moment then.
Now,
Yeah, I got pictures, Paul Murray, somewhere.
of a three-way?
No,
Yeah.
well, I won't be sharing those.
That's
No, but
Neither would
I
I.
had my Michelle. I let Michelle fly my Phantom 4 Pro.
yeah.
We were actually in Salt Lake and going up in the couple of the canyons I know about. But yeah, that's the first time she ever flew a drone.
How'd she do?
Oh, she's awesome.
Oh, cool.
That girl, she picks up. You should have seen the first time I took her shooting. Holy crap. It was right when I first moved to Rapid City from California. And she came out and I picked a rifle that's it's a 204 Ruger. It's not got a whole lot more kick than a 22. But we went out in the middle of the wilderness and we set up a blanket. We laid down just like a sniper, had a bipod and everything, set up a target at 100 yards. Holy crap. I had a little Sarah Palin on my hands.
No
God, could she
kidding.
shoot? Oh, could she shoot?
Wow.
Little tiny,
Did that put you on notice, Ron?
it made me nervous.
Because they say you always got to be careful who you hand the gun to,
They actually say women have been known to be better shots, out of like competition, that because women do not pick up or keep the bad habits that us guys have. But
Yeah.
no, she did so well. She emptied my whole box of ammo. She didn't want to quit.
Wow.
She was having a hoot. Yeah. Those pictures are on my Google Photos. I'll dig those up sometime. They're pretty cool. The only mistake I did was, this was kind of funny. Paul Hodges, you'll appreciate this. I have a 44 Magnum, Super Red Hawk.
Okay.
And it's got a 7.25, 7.5 inch barrel. And I had taken some ammo out and I forgot I had two different types of ammo. I had a 230 grain and I had a 305 grain. And I forgot I put the 305s in there and I let her shoot that. She's kneeling
Jesus.
down, holding, the gun out like this, and she shot it. She completely flipped backwards. The kick was so much. That 305 grain bullet has some snot to it. It's a kicker.
Holy crap, but I only shoot 100 grains in my black powder.
Yeah.
Well, the maximum you can go is 150 anyways, but, wow.
Holy crap, guys. I better get going. It's almost time to pack up the bus.
Okay, Ron,
Okay.
thanks for being here and covering for me.
Yep. All righty, guys.
Yep.
Everybody in the
Hey, make sure you see go to your favorite coffee shop.
already on the agenda today.
Okay. All right. We'll see
All right.
you. Yeah.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Here, guys. Bye-bye.
Hey, gas man, Justin.
I don't know. Oh, he's there. Okay, he faded in and out a couple times, so.
Yeah.
I just been driving, listening.
Oh,
I've
okay.
been listening. All right.
Yeah. I've done that before.
How's the weather down there?
It's clear right now, and it's 84 out right now. Wait to see what it's like later.
So I take it you didn't take a sledgehammer to your computer.
No, I don't know if everything else on my computer was working fine. I think it was something with Zoom.
Okay.
Because Curtis seemed to be having a few issues too. So I don't know.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, so that's why I'm wondering if it was Zoom, because nothing else on my computer was acting up. Everything else was working fine, but it just wouldn't let me into Zoom. And I kept getting an error message that Zoom was something about Zoom wasn't reading the program or something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I came back, Paul, just as it started sprinkling.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That sure is a beautiful ship. They take good care of that one.
Yeah, that one is, the Alpina.
That's why I wanted to get it. And it doesn't come over here very often.
Here's a good picture. I'm not a fireman, but I don't think this is how you refill a fire truck.
Oh my God.
Definitely.
That's funny.
Yeah.
My dad drove his fire truck into a ditch like that one, or no, it wasn't a ditch. The road had was washed away, and they were responding to I don't know if it was like a mudslide or something in California. It took part of the road away, and they couldn't see it. And, fire truck ended up.
And
with
besides that, those big trucks, they don't stop on a dime, even if you did see it at the last minute.
Hmm.
Yeah, the truck. I remember the pictures you showed me back in the day. The ass end of the truck was all in the air like that. But they couldn't see it. The road was washed out until they were in it. There's nothing worse than being a first responder and getting rescued by a second responder, right?
Yeah, it was like a tow truck being towed by a tow truck.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to my uncle back in the early '90s. He was driving one of my dad's tow trucks. And it was like 3 a.m, and he was too tired and fell asleep at the wheel and wrecked right into a guardrail.
Yeah. What's even better though is to see a cop car in the back of a tow truck.
Save somebody a
Wayne.
ticket, right?
Yep. Hey, Wayne B. He said it's starting to drizzle lightly in Mississauga. Yeah, we got some rain coming here, so
Always sucks, doesn't it?
yeah.
But the grass could use it. My grass is
Yeah.
finally getting a little green again in spots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me and the kids had to go out yesterday and freaking fill in all the holes that Bo made in the backyard. Yeah, he went nuts in the backyard and dug up 3 massive holes. We went out there and filled those in yesterday.
Yeah, I'll give you a sneak peek of the video I shot. I'll step through it. I won't make you guys sit through the whole thing.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, they keep that ship looking good, don't they?
Built in 1947.
So how did float down go yesterday?
Yeah, it was okay. It was nowhere near the amount of people.
Why?
Yeah.
What was the problem this year?
Weather,
Oh, weather.
They were calling
Oh.
for thunderstorms and all kinds of stuff, and it never developed. But it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was dark like this, cloudy. Just
Enough to scare people off, huh?
yeah, because that's something you got to plan for.
Yeah, if I was planning on going on vacation there for that, I'd have still went. I'd have found something else to do.
And there weren't there was, because of that, there was not the amount of people on shore hooting and hollering and carrying on.
Yeah, I saw you posted a video was it last night.
Yeah, clips. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't get the chance to watch it yet. I saw a notification this morning and my notifications on YouTube. So I've done a little bit of online gaming with Tim and Sean. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, the old ships, Paul, had the square portholes still.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Tim's really getting into the gaming stuff, isn't he?
Yeah, I took him around in GTA and we got him all these weapons and he's got a bunker and all this crap now. And now he's like balls to the wall. As soon as he gets in the game, he's like wanting to kill everybody. He was going
Maybe
out
you
with
want
the
to know if you used the Mini 3 there, Paul.
No, that's the Air 2S.
Yeah, he went at it with the cops for a good half hour the other day.
Now the Air 2S, the Air 2S, Wayne, and I'm glad I got down there. It was, here when I'm sitting here looking out and there's nothing moving. You get down there in that water and that wind is a whipping right out of the north, because that's the way the storms are coming.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I took the Air 2S. A little more stable. Not that
Yeah.
the Mini can't handle it, but the Air 2S is much more hefty. So Dominic, what time is it over there?
22 minutes to midnight.
Oh my goodness. Because
Yeah.
you're starting to look a little tired.
Yeah. I might hang in for another 10 minutes and then.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, Paul's got some things to do today too. He's got to go back out to the trailer, and
Yeah.
Justin's just getting underway.
Yeah, I got 6 more days and then my vacation starts.
Then he starts the vacation.
Well, 6 more work days. I'm not counting the weekend.
Yeah.
Tuesday's my last day and then I go on vacation for 6 days.
That'll feel good.
Yeah.
Of course, Sarah's probably got your itinerary planned for you, doesn't she?
I think she put in for 2 days off because she had some PTO too.
Oh,
She
okay.
put in, I think, Thursday and Friday off, so she'll have 5 days, I think, or she put 1 day in. I can't remember. Might have been Friday. Oh my.
Yeah, Wayne, the Air 2S is by far my go-to drone. I grab it and go. The Mini, it's fine. Don't get me wrong. But since you know how to fly the Air 2S, spend a few extra bucks, buy the Fly More kit. Now I got to preface that because I also have the smart controller that I run the Air 2S with. Okay, so I'm kind of spoiled because my Mini 3, I bought the Pro that has the screen, so I don't need it for that. And the other
Yeah.
one I fly, of course, is the Autel Nano, and that's not compatible with the smart controller. But yeah, I've got a case with 3 batteries, and the smart controller fits in a hard case, and I just grab that and go.
Oh, great.
Love the Mini 3 for quietness and in relatively still skies. You know, if it's under 18, 20 miles an hour, you know, fine. But the Air West is a beast. I've had it out in 35, 40 mile an hour gusts, and it might
Shit.
waver a little bit, but
Oh, you would have loved it. You would have loved it here today. It was over 40 kilometers. Sorry, it was over 40 miles an hour.
wow. Yeah,
It was gusting. It was gusting over 70 kilometers an hour.
that's when you better have an alternative route back to your landing pad.
Yeah.
You know, the old zigzag works a little bit. It helps you move forward, but the problem with that is
Yeah.
you have to have enough battery to get your ass back doing a zigzag rather than
Yeah.
line of sight. You know.
Mm.
Though the one that I wished I'd hung on to, Dominic, was the Enterprise Duo.
Oh, yeah, that would have been great.
I wished I'd have hung on to that. I did. I sold it because, you know, at that time I had like 5 or 6 or 7 different drones and I wasn't flying it much, you know. But what I liked about that Duo, well, I had the Duo in the Anafi too. I had 2 of those. Is that in the DJI Duo, when you were flying and you hit the record button, it recorded both at the same time. So you picked which file you wanted. Did you want the infrared, the thermal imaging, or did you want the regular RGB? You know, they were both there on file. So when you downloaded the SD card, you got both files.
Yeah.
I like that.
Good.
Where the Anafi and a lot of the other ones, when you're flying, you got to switch over
Yeah.
the thermal. And then when you're done, you switch back to regular. So you're not getting everything.
Yeah.
That's very similar, though, when I was flying my Inspire with the thermal imaging camera.
Yeah.
You know, you had to switch the cameras out, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm really impressed with that new M30T.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a beast.
The thermal imaging out of that baby is just
Yeah.
yeah. The night vision
Absolute
is
beast.
crisp. Everything's just really crisp on that.
Yeah.
If I were to ever win the lottery, I'd own one, but
Oh, definitely.
I think just to buy just the basic one the way I want it is close to $20,000.
Yeah, and that translates to about 30K here.
Yeah, and you want to buy extra batteries, of course.
Yeah.
Because it's a dual battery deal. That's the one thing I didn't like about my Inspire 2. You slid a battery in over here, you slid a battery in over here, But those two batteries, back when I had the Inspire 2, it was $480 for a pair of batteries.
Mm.
And you don't want to fly with just one set of batteries. You want
Mm.
to have at least a spare, if not two, you know.
Yeah.
Paul, are you flying the Inspire much at all?
No, I haven't actually. I had it all charged up to go the other day, and then the weather went for a crap, so I didn't. Maybe this week would be a good time to get out. Well, not today. We're gonna get rain here shortly, but maybe it slows down now, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think we're just going to hang in here to 10 o'clock, Paul,
Yep, okay,
and then call it. We're down to 7 people watching, and
yeah.
Wayne B's been very active in there.
About 15 minutes.
And Bill, yep. Yeah, about 8 minutes, I think, Justin. And I feel bad leaving you out there in the field without anybody to talk to, Justin, but
Oh, I'm fine.
you're kind of used to it by now, I would imagine.
I like working by myself. I don't have to deal with a bunch of freaking people every day.
Mm.
Like, it's nice, like, every once in a while when I have somebody in my truck that I'm, like, training with or something, but, you know, it's nice to have company once in a while when you're working, but
I think they're reporting on the news. Remember Richard Simmons,
Yep.
that he died.
Oh,
No.
Richard Simmons. Oh, Mr. Exercise himself and Mr. Gay or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're reporting right now, because it says the guy's on there talking about all the people that knew him in past tense. You know.
Mm.
right.
Doesn't sound good.
Go to the. Okay.
Oh no, he's not dead. He's just
Oh.
removed himself from the public.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Was he ever in the public in the past 20 years? I don't remember him doing anything.
Oh, you remember he used to run around the shorts doing the workout stuff?
That's about
Yeah,
40
I was
years
back
ago,
up.
though.
Yeah.
It was like back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounds like about 40 years ago.
Yeah. And he was no spring chicken then either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really think he was all that active in spotlight to where he would have to put a press statement out saying he's leaving the public.
Yeah.
Mm.
I haven't heard nothing from him or about him in years.
He was a character though. He used to show up on all the late night shows and stuff. And
Yeah.
yep.
Mm.
Wayne B said he was a little light in the loafers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like that chick back in the day that used to do that, the infomercials for what was that one freaking exercise thing used to go between your legs? Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
She did it for years.
Well, you know, there's a lot of people that did either infomercials or commercials that you always wonder whatever happened to them. You know.
Mm.
That was like, you remember Billy Mays that did OxyClean and all that?
Yep.
He passed away, what, about
Yep.
8, 9 years ago? It's been a minute since
And the guy that's really outspoken for Flex Seal too, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll give it to him though, man. His products do work pretty damn well though. I'll tell you what, that flex tape is some tough shit.
Oh, the Flex Tape's good and the Flex Seal
Yeah.
and Flex Paste, you know, where you can put it in cracks. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get very many ads seen on TV products that actually perform like they say they are going to. But his actually perform very well. Like they're really good products.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Very-
flex tape's really good for broken windows, or if, like, say your fender's hanging off your car and you need to, prop it up. Just throw a
Yeah.
strip of that across it. That's some strong stuff, man.
And they make that in clear too, don't they?
Hmm.
Yeah, they make it in black, white, clear. They have a bunch of different colors for it.
Yeah.
But I used it on my son was playing around in the yard one day about 3-4 years ago at our old house. He threw something and it hit the front window and broke it. And I ended up using the flex tape on the window, and I've never had no leaks come through it. It held that window nice and solid and I actually drove by there like about a month ago and the tape is still on the window.
Tape's still there, huh?
Yeah, they never even replaced the damn window when they sold the house.
Yeah.
Tape was still on there. I was like, what the hell?
Yep, there's something about some of those products are really great, and then the other products, you remember that teeter, the teeter thing that where you inversion table thing?
That one guy that used to do it, the older guy with the beard,
Yep,
he was the one that used to do the infomercials for it.
yep,
He was like, I'm 80 years old, and he would jump on it.
yeah, and
throw stuff upside down.
well, the thing it is, he'd jump up about 6 inches and he'd do this real fast with his feet like he was,
Yeah.
like a basketball star or something.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. Well, I think we're gonna call it.
Yeah. Yeah. Good idea.
Everybody, thanks for being here. Paul, you gonna be around tonight?
Yep, I should be around tonight.
Okay. So,
Oh,
and like Paul was saying, come fall after the school starts, the year starts, we're gonna be starting the stream in the morning a little later.
yep.
So,
Usually around 9:30, right?
usually about
Yeah.
between 9 and 9:30. Yep.
30, yeah, someplace in there.
Okay, everybody, hey, thanks for being here. Dominic, thank you. Justin, Paul, my co-host as usual, you did a great job. Let me go out and get that chip.
Oh, shit, no problem.
We'll see all of you later.